The next lesson here at Rule the School is football, and it's Will that's going to be taking the lesson. Will, how do you feel?
I feel good. I'm confident about teaching them some new tricks.
OK, just tell us your credentials for football.
Well, I mean, I play for a soccer school, and so I know quite a few tricks, and I think I've got quite a few things I can teach the teachers.
Right. Well, you're a super confident young man. Let me just say that I've obviously got better football skills, but I wasn't available to teach the lesson.
Yeah.
So we had to pass it on to Will.
I'm the better looking one, though, Sammy.
Leave it right now.
I've been playing football from a very young age with my brother in our garden at home, and he's taught me everything I need to know.
I'm sure it's going to involve lots of running around and some skills and probably getting a bit sweaty.
I love football. I was inspired by the Brighton team of the 1970s and 1980s, and my play reflects that.
Hello, I'm William, and I'm going to be coaching youth football for the next couple of lessons. Before we start, I'd just like to cover some of the rules. Whilst I'm talking, you don't talk, and when I'm actually showing you the things, you're quiet as well so you can watch. Mostly in British football, the 4-4-2 formation is used, which will, and that's where there's one goalkeeper, there's the 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, and 2 attackers.
Will, do you favour the 3-5-2 formation yourself, or...?
Well, that's more of an attacker formation, more used in, like, the Brazilian and the Italian games.
I guess you must watch a fairly boring sort of team, and they must play 4-4-2 regularly then, do they?
Well, most British teams do, so that probably covers all of them, including Brighton.
With Giles neatly put in his place, Will kicks off the lesson with a World Cup football skills workshop.
One down, Will.
Right, your turn.
Well, the pupils seem up for it, and Will definitely isn't afraid to take charge.
Measured in quarter seconds. Silence, please. Not bad. Wow. Giles.
Whoa. Whoa.
Will is a superb teacher, very serious, but he just radiates enthusiasm. He just wants everyone to do well, and it's almost like he wants to do it for you. And he really, really inspiring. And the classes just seem to fly by.
That's my Stanley. Not bad. How long? Oh, but trying the rhythm. Right, stop there. That looked good. So I'm going to demonstrate the next drill with Giles. So Giles, if you pass it with the instep, just to me, on the floor. Good. We'll take 2 touches to start off with to make it easier. A lot of them didn't seem to know that much about football, so it kind of felt right because I had something to offer them, but at the same time it felt wrong because they were older and bigger than me, so it's a bit weird.
By the end of the lesson, they're working together, and Will is in control.
Try if you can use the instep as well to control it. Right, I'm going to set you some homework, which is just to take a ball and practice the drills which you've done today, and I'll see you next lesson.
Pretty cold, but I tell you what, you're one tough teacher. You cut no slack with them, did you?
No, I mean, they started off quite badly because they were talking, but they picked it up and they listened, so...
Were you quite impressed with the general skill?
Although they, like, picked up quite easily, they need a lot more practice because that was just the basic stuff.
It was a great lesson. I'll leave you with the ball.
OK.
And come inside for a cup of tea soon, because it's cold. Will, my technique is just great. I could play for Norwich City if I wanted to. Now, how are you?
I'm fine. A bit refreshed, so hopefully teach them another trick and then get them into a game. OK,
another one of wonderful Will's football lessons. Now, I spoke to all the guys after the first lesson. I also spoke to yourself. You didn't feel like you were being too harsh, but they really felt like you came down on them hard.
Yeah, I think I had to because I think quite a few of them were chatting when I was, like, teaching them, so I started off quite strict, so then they wouldn't do it again. Right, more of the same today? Maybe not as much because I won't, there's not as much kind of skills and there's more of a match, so I won't need to, so... But if they've done the homework, there won't be a need to anyway.
I was practicing my kick-ups last night because I was given the punishment of 10 to do. I got as far as 8 a couple of times, but Will said, the last thing Will said to me before I left yesterday was don't forget to practice your kick-ups, and he's quite stern, so I'm a little bit concerned that if I don't get the 10, he's going to give me something else to do as well.
I'm feeling quite nervous about today's football lesson because I had an appalling lesson last time, so I feel a bit scared, really. I don't want to get told off again, and I don't want my nerves to mess up some of my skills.
Carol, I sent you some homework last night, so can we see if you've improved on your kick-ups, please?
Oh, dear.
3, Carol, that was.
I know,
I
it's
did
one.
do like 8.
4.
You've improved. It's harder with these balls as well. So, considering that you did practice a lot, I'll let you off this time because I know that your technique has improved. That's pleasing.
Thank you, Will.
So if you all gather around me, the first move I'm going to teach you today is called the Rivaldo turn. This one's about using the sole, and it's used as a turn if you're like running down the line or if you've got someone behind you. So this is what it looks like in a match.
Wow.
If I was to demonstrate with Giles, I'd run up to you and turn there and be away from you. If you were like running behind me, so if you just come like out a bit, yep. If I went there, you'd stop because you think I'm going to turn, but then I carry on the roll and there and run away. So it gains me a fraction of a second to get away further. I can break it.
I wonder what Pippa and Hannah are thinking.
Right. So what you do is you start off with your foot there.
Yeah.
You swivel like 90 degrees, so you face there. You put the foot that's on it in front of the ball. You swivel again, another 90, and then you put your other foot on it and drag it back like that.
Try that one again, I think.
Yep.
What are you dragging it back to?
You don't drag it like miles away. You kind of, it's just a smooth drag. So if you were doing it like that, you'd be like that. Drag back, but for like a try and keep it, and then turn.
Okay. Hannah seems to be spending a lot of time on the ground tripping over her own feet. Oh, and again. Come on, Hannah, get a grip.
That was nice. You can turn that way.
Yeah. That's good.
And I think there's a match on its way. This should be a laugh.
I'll just get my phone.
Right, we're going to go into a match because you all seem to have grasped either the move, Hannah even progressing to the theatrical dive. So if the reds go together and the 2 yellows and the blue, the reds can shoot uphill and I'll be the referee. We'll use this ball. Remember, you're having an exam in the next lesson, so you'll have to impress me because some of the marks might go towards your final result. Free kick.
The football exam, I'm quite looking forward to. I think I'll do okay in it. I think I'll pass because I don't find it impossible, but I don't think I've got a lot of talent in football, and I don't think I'm going to be playing for any team when I get home or anything like that.
Pippa, I'm afraid I totally agree. I don't think the Brazil manager will be after you for the next World Cup anyway. I think what's really impressed me actually is that compared to the first lesson, it's Carol and Pippa and Hannah who've come on so well.
Yeah.
During the game that you had at the end there, Pippa was everywhere. She was tackling Giles.
Yeah, yeah, because when they first started off, they looked a bit shaky with the kind of basic drill, so I thought maybe they'll be the ones that would struggle, but they've really come on and tried hard, so they impressed in the last game, which is good.